Hi, I'm Will Stewart. I'm running for Ward 2 Alderman because I want Manchester to be a place that people move to, not from. That's the reason I first ran for Alderman in 2017, and that reason remains as pressing now as it was then. During the past 4 years, progress has been made, both in Ward 2 and across the city, but many challenges remain. Here in Ward 2, my focus has been to improve the quality of life in our neighborhood. One big win has been the transformation of North Maple Street and North Beach Street from neighborhood highways to safer, slower, and quieter streets. I also obtained private funding from Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center to install 2 permanent speed indicator signs on Wellington Road and worked with the Department of Public Works to have a flashing stop sign installed at the high crash intersection of Salmon and Maple Streets. A focus on speed and traffic issues is just one example of how I listen to the residents of Ward 2 and work on their behalf. Another example is my continued opposition to an ill-conceived gas station planned near the intersection of Edward J. Roy Drive and Wellington Road, as well as my continued leadership to oppose the illegally operating for-profit sober living businesses that have popped up in Ward 2 and across the city, preying on a very vulnerable population while offering no clinical program of any kind with zero oversight or regulation. During the past 2 years, I've taken part in 3 neighborhood meetings, assisted with more than 150 constituent requests, and published a monthly email newsletter to keep residents informed of issues in Ward 2 and across the city. As part of the pandemic response, I organized a Ward 2 COVID-19 volunteer registry and collected more than 700 holiday cards from Ward 2 residents for our nursing home neighbors. Looking at the city as a whole, I have voted each of the past 2 years to increase funding for Manchester School District, which remains the lowest funded school district in the state on a per-pupil basis. To help address the city's housing challenges, I also successfully sponsored a proposal to make it easier for single-family homeowners to create accessory dwelling units, aka in-law apartments, on their properties. With a super low rental vacancy rate and a red-hot residential real estate market, Manchester is clearly a place that people want to be. But like all urban areas, even small ones, we continue to have our challenges. But if I've learned anything from studying the city's history, it's that Manchester is resilient, adaptable, and capable of rising to meet whatever challenges we face. Manchester is the hometown I chose. I moved here 17 years ago when I took a job as a reporter at Hippo Press, and I continue to choose Manchester every day. I've long since moved on from the Hippo, having worked subsequently as a community organizer, an economic development professional, and currently as the executive director of Stay Work Play New Hampshire. These are all jobs where I've been able to give back in one way or another to this great city and state we all call home. Manchester, and Ward 2 in particular, is where I chose to put down roots. It's where I bought my home, and it's where I'm raising and educating my son, a student at Smith Road School. I have a lot of skin in the game with regard to how Manchester fares in the coming years. For me, it's very real and it's very personal. So if you too think Manchester can be doing more to reach its potential, I humbly ask for your help, because I can't do it alone. If you live in Ward 2, I'm asking for your vote on November 2nd at Hillside Middle School. If you don't live in Ward 2 but know people who do, please reach out to them. Thank you for your time and your attention. To learn more, please visit electwillstewart.com. Thank you.